And there is another point also, Mehdi, that I was curious about, and I wanted to hear your thoughts, that in addition to the changes to the workplace and what I mentioned around the customer expectations, you mentioned to me more than just that, also managers internally to the organization were expected to become leaders as well. Can you give us your take on this one?
Absolutely. Actually, you 100% agree with you. Employees turnover today has become one of the biggest challenges of every organization. We know perfectly how difficult it is to be able to get talent into your organization, and how it's difficult as well to maintain this talent inside your organization. So the purpose and the role of the managers has become very critical in the organization. They are not just here to manage their colleagues or to monitor the work they are doing. They are here especially to be the first point of contact with the organization, to make the work experience for the employees easier and smoother, especially as we said, when everyone can work from everywhere. So they have this responsibility of making their colleagues' experience much easier, and that's obviously, as we said, related to how difficult it is to lose someone from your organization. It's something that can put your business in a very difficult situation. So they need to keep working as leaders about how to work on the processes understanding and the processes optimization, and to find the right spot where they can bring automation with their colleagues into the conversation to keep making everything smooth for their colleagues.
And it's, I look at this point and it reminds me a client visit that I had recently, and we were doing roundtables interviews with the employees. And you see that before we were going into the roundtable interviews, when we were sitting with the managers, they were highlighting to us the high level of attrition that they have, and that they are being challenged around that area. And when we were doing the employee roundtables, I would say one of the points that kind of almost caught me not prepared is that one of the employees in the interviews, he shared with us and he said, listen, with the new normal, I can do that job for any company. And all of a sudden, while in the past, if you remember, that we had that company pride that I can say, for example, I am Maor and I am a nicer. And all of a sudden, you do see that certain employees are slowly, by being remote, are getting a little bit detached. And they're saying that unless it will be served in a certain way, I can do that job for any other company. And there is less commitment to this one. And I do see the point that you mentioned, that managers are now becoming leaders, so you will be closer and you don't just manage them. You almost need to be the point that they are looking at you as their mentor and they want to stay with you. And eventually, all in all, you have a very strong and solid team that will provide a level of service.